cooking of the future. The only cooking show where the secret ingredient is me. Today we will be making perfect candidate monkey bread. Yes, it's gooey, yes, it's delicious, and it's packed full of everything that makes it, the perfect choice for a scholarship. Self-confidence preheated to 350? Alright, let's get started. Every great monkey bread starts with a solid dough. Mine is where I'm from. I'm from Nashville, North Carolina, where community matters, and no matter what you start with, you can always make it work. Growing up in Nightdale definitely shaped my values of connection, empathy, and resilience. So this biscuit dough is just like my foundation, soft, steady, and ready to rise. As you can see, baking is one of my many hobbies, but I also enjoy hanging out with my friends, playing with my two dogs, Jasmine and Anubis, and watching movies. Now, monkey bread is nothing without flavor, so let's sprinkle in my three signature spices, or three words that describe me: creative, ambitious, and compassionate. Creative because I've always thought outside the box, or kitchen, if you will, that we often limit ourselves to. I found there's always a different way to approach a situation. Ambitious because life has this funny habit of handing you limits. Instead of making lemonade, sometimes you just have to figure out what to do. My motto is keep going, keep learning, and keep growing. Compassionate because kindness is my default setting. I believe people blossom when they're understood, supported, and valued. There we go. Flavor unlocked. Now we add the sugar, because here comes the sweet moment, how I overcame a challenge. There was a time when I had to learn how to adapt to new teachers and their many teaching styles. One semester, I was struggling with a professor who would move assignments and grades around at what felt like every minute. At first, it was very overwhelming, like trying to bake without a recipe, but I learned to break the problem into steps, ask for support, and trust that mistakes are a part of the process. It's what makes us human. What came out of the oven was growth, confidence, and a reminder that challenges don't define us. How we respond does. Now it's time for the melted butter, the magic that makes every bite stick together. This represents why it's important for teachers to understand student differences. In a real monkey bread, each piece has its own shape, size, and personality. Students are the same, unique in background, abilities, interests, and even needs. If we treat every student the same, we miss the chance to help each one rise. But when we understand their differences, we can support them where they are, honor who they are, and help them become who they're meant to be. Who knew? Butter. Nature's reminder that individuality is what makes things delicious. Okay, now let's transfer our coated pieces into the baking pan, layer by layer, just like the legacy I hope to leave for my students as a teacher. I want students to say I made them feel seen, that I helped them believe in themselves, that my classroom was a safe space to ask questions, make mistakes, explore curiosity, and get messy. I want them to say, I listened, that I encouraged them to dream bigger than they ever thought they could. And maybe, just maybe, that I made learning a little sweeter. Great. Now that our creation is finished, it's time to put it into the oven. Whew, that's hot. While that makes, I want to take time to tell you what makes me most excited about being a teacher. It's when students finally get the concept. The I understand it now moments. It's watching growth over time. It's helping future leaders discover their strength. It's being part of the stories that students will tell later years. Teaching is a blend of so many things like art and science and humanities, and I can't imagine anything more meaningful. Alright, let's take our masterpiece out of the oven. Look at that. Warm, inviting. for the scholarship because I bring passion, creativity, ambitious attitude, and compassion to everything I do. I believe in equity, in growth, and in supporting every learner. My experiences have shaped me into someone who leads with heart and purpose. Investing in me is an investment in the many students I will one day teach. Students who will benefit from what I learn, how I grow, and the educator I become. And there you have it, perfect candidate monkey bread. A recipe made from my backgrounds, my values, my experiences, and my dreams. And a whole lot of sweetness. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I hope you, as I do, believe that this recipe is worthy of a spot. Stay warm, stay inspired, and always keep rising. See you next time on Whisk It Up. This is our monkey bread fresh out of the oven. Who wants a bite? Y'all were all so out of focus. This is my behind the scenes crew. Thank you so much, y'all. Much love. Kiara out.